Hello and welcome back, folks. I'm Captain Joseph, and today, yet again, we are playing Transport Fever. Just watching this lovely, majestic iron horse make its way across the landscape with some food. Could be more, but I think this line just started up, so there'll be some time before we start seeing full cars on it as the production line ramps up. But that's not bad. That's a good I don't want to call it a first effort, but kind of first effort, maybe anyways. So things are just kind of going along pretty swimmingly, and I'm just gonna look for some new opportunities here. I know we were building this line last time. We were gonna get some plastic sent out, or excuse me, I should say corn. That's not the sound corn makes. And we were going to send that to this lovely production facility here in Detroit. And then we had also kind of initiated some of the infrastructure here for the wood, which was another critical component for the production of goods. I think it's just what it's called, goods. And we have this lovely ship here doing that right now. I think this is probably the first time it's made its way to this harbor, so it's gonna slowly dock, slowly but surely. Don't want to scratch the ship, although Captain, you're definitely colliding with these structural bits here, but that's okay. You're the captain. I suppose you know what's best in this situation. Might just rename that the collider. I don't know. Anyways, we've got a lot of wood being produced over here, hopefully being transported down here to this facility where they will chop it into bits, or planks I should say, and then those planks will then mosey on down this way. So I think in addition to this, what is it? Oh, it's the upgrade button. There's been some changes to the game, so we'll be contending with those as well. Actually, I don't even think I have... Toronto doesn't have a freight depot. That's a little problematic. Mainly because, I think we'll easily be able to take advantage of goods making their way. As long as, is this connected to, yeah, it is, that's right. Just have to double check. We can have, I'm just gonna call it the collider. We can have the collider bring some goods back on a return trip, and then have some trucks take this into town for Toronto. I'm sure they would be very appreciative. So I think there's a good spot for these already, or for this already. If I just place that here, that's kind of perfect, actually. Things don't normally work out this well. What if I do it like this? Is this better? No, it's more expensive. Oh. There we go. Construction not possible. Just trying to check and see if there's any other better place, and I don't think I see one, so we'll just have to go with that. That covers like everything but these over here, so sucks to be you, I guess, but that's what we're gonna do. You can walk to your neighbor. I'm sure they'll be able to pick it up and hold it for you until you take your shipment, but in the meantime, that will do. We'll also need a line, obviously, going from this Toronto annex to Lower Toronto. So I think we'll go ahead and do that right now. Pretty simple. We'll just call this Toronto Goods. Toronaut. That's not how you spell it. Toronto Goods. There we go. And then it's like terminal. Oh, so you can actually... Oh, that's kind of neat. Load if available. Full load all. Ooh. Let's do that for this. Unload only, no. Full load any. Let's do that. Full load any. Hopefully that doesn't mess things up. was really hoping that we see some planks down here by now, but... Oh, there are! Oh my goodness. I'm blind. They're sitting right there, right in front of me. Good. This is so great. Ooh, saving. Ooh, the Peter Witt streetcar and that combination of letters and numbers. A generic black steam engine. Anyways, I think this is going to be a nice amount of profit once it gets up and going. But I'm going to speed up time a little, kind of let things start to settle, and then we're going to take a look and see what we should be doing next. So we've been kind of focusing in this region recently, a lot of growth here. And then to some extent, we came down here to Houston earlier. So I'm thinking we either continue here, kind of fill out with Kansas City, and then also kind of do something for Cincinnati over here, or we can kind of get Boston and New York involved as well. And I think that this is, I always struggle for this. Like I simultaneously want to just put a bus line here and be done with it. But then I'm like, no, I mean, these are massive cities that have great rail connection in real life. I think it would be a shame to not offer that in this game. So I think at the end of the day, I'm going to need to do rail lines. And, oof. Well, I have been spending quite a bit lately, so I'm surprised I have any money at all, actually. We're going to start with Cincinnati. We're going to build a train station here. Why? Because it's flat and it won't cost a lot of money. Okay, so what we're going to do with this station, we're going to run this out to St. Louis, and this is going to eventually move onward to Kansas City and then to Denver. So it'll be Denver, KC, St. Louis, Cincinnati, Washington. So that'll be a nice line. I know, goodness gracious. If you feel that strongly about it. There. Happy? Like, yes, very happy. 160. Whoa. No. That is way too much money. Anyways. Just trying to sight this out. I'm thinking what we'll need to do is come this way and then curve it. But we're definitely going to need another, I'm thinking probably 2. Yeah, 2. What's the problem? Oh, crap. Curses and cranberries. Okay. Well, we're just going to have to move this then. Oh, shoot. Confirm, yes. I'm not thrilled about that, but I want to do something, so we're going to have to do that. That should give us plenty of room. So let's make sure that these guys are on the same line. Oh, awesome. It automatically picked it up. Sweet. Don't even have to worry about it because it's just right there. All right, so now all we have is a monetary constraint. And no longer. We'll add the catenary as well. Alright, so I'll have the Cincinnati line come in here, and then the KC line go out this way, and then unfortunately, at least to start with, it's going to cross over and then head out further west, skirting the city. Just to be more efficient. Or as efficient as you could be, I suppose. So we'll get this track laid. What is upgrade? Oh, that's neat. We got signals, we got waypoints. We got the electrification. All sorts of things. Anything your heart may desire when it comes to railroad trackery. So I think we'll go ahead and... I don't like that curve. That angle is a little sharp. I guess I don't really have a whole lot of choice. So we'll do that. Let's see. It's like right there. No, 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 no. Do that, and then head up this way. Another bendy bridge. Awesome. Glad I'm not really anticipating using these waterways anytime soon. Although when I do, it's going to be a monumentous construction project. Alright, so 50,000. And then I'm thinking we'll go into this one. Actually, I should probably keep it, yeah. Okay, so we'll go into this far outside line. I hate when it does that. Let's delete this. It just builds a bridge right before. I mean, I guess it's trying to just accommodate the terrain, but it's annoying. I know trains and slopes aren't the best of friends, but they have to exist in some capacity, right? Right. Alright, so I always lose the road when I do that. There we go. 13. Perfect. Alright, so we've got this nice line built. I'm going to go ahead and get the bus station or terminal thing. We'll get that put up over here. Actually, we'll put it in the woods. This will be nice and pretty as I cut down all the trees. That is quite the angle, though, I must admit. Oh well, rubber is usually a little more attractive than steel on steel. But that's not too bad. It goes straight there. Alright, so let's get this running again. Hopefully we didn't lose these passengers. I think they may have fixed that. It used to be if you like upgraded the station at all, everyone would just evacuate, and then you'd have to wait for them to come back. And sometimes that would kind of put a little kink in your revenue streams. So, all right. So now we need to buy a train. So we have the Depot Zero, the tried and trusted friend. So we'll go ahead and do this. Plop that in, and I'm thinking. See, we're starting to get on in the years here. I'm really tempted to get some of these nicer trains, but I just don't think it's worth it at this moment in time. I still think maybe this Mogul's probably the way to go. Can't remember, what did I do for these trains? Where is it? It's over here. Waiting. So this is... doesn't say. It's moving slow though. What is this? Is this... oh, that's the general. Okay. Which isn't even something on offer anymore. Okay, so I think the consolidation is probably a better... what's the attractive effort? 17,000? This one's better. We'll go ahead and use this. It has that 47 mile per hour top speed, and we'll pair it with... let's see. Okay. You need to be replaced. So we'll go ahead and do that. Is the Mac worth it? 50 grand versus 32. This holds 6. This holds 8. This is... how fast? Where's the speed? I can never find it. There it is. 19 miles an hour versus 16. I think we're going to stick with these for now. We'll go ahead and replace now. Alright. Done. Now. And because I'm still really... I want to use these cars. So I'm going to use the Baldwin. It's cheaper. And then I can use these cars. And we'll do one... oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that'll be a new line from Cincinnati to St. Louis. Now all I need to do is buy some buses. Fun. Here we go. Plop down this little road depot over here with our negative cash. Do that number there, and then how should we structure this bus line? So we've got that there. I think we really only need like one there, and then one there, and then like one there. I think that'll be plenty. don't want to have too many. And we'll go ahead and do ding, 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 ding. And this will just be the Cincinnati bus. I think I spelled that right. Yes, I did. Of course, I can always just rename the city. This is how you spell it now. I'm sure people wouldn't be too thrilled about that. Anyways, we'll get 3 of these bad boys and plop them on that line. Perfect. Perfecto. Alright. Then you guys need to pick up some passengers quick because this train is going to be coming back soon. So I expect you to be full here in the next few moments.